Hello to you, my fellow Gooners, and welcome to Arsenal TV. This is your transfer update show where I give you the latest with the players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal and our current players that have been linked away from the club. Now, guys, before I get into the transfers, I would just like to say that I apologise that I haven't done a video since my last one. It's only because I've been busy with my personal life as well, and I haven't really had time to do any videos since of transfers. So the first player that we are going to be talking about is Wilfried Zaha. Now, on the 18th, reports claimed that Zaha told Palace that he wants to leave this transfer window. Now, I don't think he blatantly just told them that he wants to leave, but that is what the reports are claiming. Now, the whole Wilfried Zaha saga of the transfers it's been going on for weeks, and he's made it perfectly clear that he does want to join Arsenal. He was away at the African Cup of Nations with Ivory Coast and did very well. They did get knocked out eventually in the end. He wants to get his future sorted out, and he wants to join Arsenal. He's also supported the club for a very, very young age as a child. Now, at the moment, he is currently under contract with Crystal Palace at this precise moment, but Crystal Palace are actually in a process of selling the club, and I think that's why Wilfried Zaha has got a very, very high price tag above his head. Now, Palace want between 80 to 100 million pounds for Wilfried Zaha, but I reckon to actually get the Wilfried Zaha deal done and get it over the line, I reckon the realistic price will be about £60 million, if I'm being completely honest. But in reality, if he does in the end force a move, then maybe Crystal Palace might have a problem on their hands. If Arsenal turn around and say, right, we'll give you £60 million, but yet Crystal Palace still rejects that price, then he's gonna be one unhappy camper. He could end up saying to Crystal Palace, well, if that's the case, then I'm actually not going to turn up to training. And he will literally cause havoc until they do actually say, you know what, all right, fine, we'll take the £60 million. Maybe it's not what they want, but maybe they might have no other choice if it does actually come to it. Now, at the moment, Wilfried Zaha is Unai Emery's first choice, and he is his priority to actually get at the club so far. And at the moment, Everton are actually interested in Wilfried Zaha as well. So hopefully, let's see how that goes. See, me personally, I don't rate Wilfried Zaha as a player. But if he can come in and to give us more width in the team, then by all means, I'm all for it. If he can make us better to what we already are, then by all means, I'm happy for it. But for me, I would actually go with Hamik Ziyech for Ajax if it was my personal choice. Now, I did actually spoke about Everton, but there is also a Brazilian player that Arsenal has bin linked with, and his name is Everton Soares. He plays as a forward at the moment for Grêmio, I think the team is called. He's age 23. He's a Brazilian international. He had a great Copa America with Brazil. I think they won, if I'm not mistaken. But in recent weeks, he has been very heavily linked with Arsenal. Now, there is a report saying that Arsenal sent doctors to check him out, and also that Arsenal has sent declarations over there to speak to Grêmio to get this deal done. Now, there is a rumour that Arsenal are going to put in a £36 million bid for him. But at the moment, the Everton Soares is unproven in Europe at this precise moment. According to his Instagram post, Everton has been recently been learning English, so there is a hint that he could possibly be coming to England to Arsenal, maybe because he's been learning English, maybe. But it's very coincident that the actual team Everton are also interested in him as well. Everton Soares has been described as a young Ronaldinho. Whether or not that is true or not, I don't know. But it depends. Can he do what he does there and bring it to Arsenal? We don't know. That's something that we have got to watch out for. Another player that Arsenal has been linked with, and that is Danny Ceballos. Ceballos, or whatever his name is. He plays for Real Madrid, age 22. He's a midfielder. Arsenal are confident in getting the deal over the line. Now, apparently that this deal is actually just a loan deal at the moment. He's a really talented player. But at the moment, there is reports saying that there has been a bit of a disagreement with the hierarchy at Real Madrid. Some are saying loan him, and others are saying loan him, but plus the option to buy. And I think that would be very, very ideal for Arsenal, because we can loan him, and then when we get him, then we have the option to buy him if it comes to it, if we actually do fully want him. But if it comes to it and then we loan him, then we probably might be stuck with him, even if he doesn't hit the ground running. Now, we've looked at loan deals before, and it happened with last season. We got Denis Suarez on a loan, and it turned out that was a waste of time, because Denis Suarez didn't get a lot of playing time at Arsenal. He was mainly on the bench, came on a few times, but that's about it. And then he got injured. So for me, I think the Denis Suarez deal was a waste of time. And hopefully this doesn't make out to be the same, because Danny Ceballos, he's a fantastic player for Real Madrid. And I think a lot of teams will be definitely after him if it comes to it. Another player that I would like to talk about is William Saliba. Now, apparently in the last video when I spoke to William Saliba, that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with the player, but nothing with the club. Well, that's all been finalised now, and William Saliba has agreed to join Arsenal. The fee will be around about £29 million, 5-year contract deal. But before that, Spurs were actually after him, came in with a bid, and Arsenal thought, you know what, we're going to bid a bit higher. So they bidded higher, and then William Saliba chose Arsenal over to Spurs. So they'll be forever in our shadow. Unlucky there, guys. So yeah, he's now going to be officially an Arsenal player, and it'll be announced probably in the next few days, I would imagine. So that could be one player that Arsenal has done. Another player that I would like to talk about that Arsenal has signed, and that is Gabriel Martinelli, the Brazilian wonder kid that Arsenal was linked with over the course of the transfer window. We signed him for £6 million. He played for Ituano over in Brazil. And apparently Edu was the player that identified him and brought him in. And obviously he spoke to Edu as well. So I'm happy that Arsenal have brought him. I've seen him. He came on and played for the Colorado Rapids, and scored a debut goal. So and obviously he's actually turned around and said that he styles his game of football on Cristiano Ronaldo. So he could be definitely one for the future. So all I can say is welcome Martinelli to Arsenal. Another player that Arsenal has been linked with, and that is, it's been linked with for a while now, and that is Kieran Tierney for Celtic. Now, at the moment, the report for Kieran Tierney at the moment is saying that Arsenal are confident that they will get this deal over the line. At the moment, as far as I know, negotiations are still going on with Kieran Tierney at the moment, but Arsenal have turned around and said that they are very, very confident in getting Tierney over the line. But let's just see what happens. That remains to be seen. And there is another player that he's been linked with before, and that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, our Golden Boot winner. Now, report yesterday came that Man United have made a bid, and the bid is round about between 62 to 68 million pounds. Now, it depends on what rumour you want to believe there, but I don't reckon we'll sell him. Arsenal have rejected it and do not want to sell Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So that's another player that Man United have been looking at, and that is our main striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let me know in the comments box, guys, what you think. Do you reckon the rumours are true that Man United have offered between 62 to 68 million pounds? But let's just see what happened, guys. Let's just see. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button to the video. Guys, I would just like to say that over the course of the season, I've got some videos coming out. One One of the videos that I've got coming out is my Premier League predictions that I'm doing for every team, every game week up until the end of the season. And then obviously I've got my previews that I'll be doing, and I'll also obviously be doing my players' ratings throughout the season. Guys, thank you to the new subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube channel over the last few weeks. I do very, very much appreciate it. I just want to get that closer to that 1,000 subscribers and take the channel to the next level. Guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're leaving your comments below. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button as well. And make sure you're hitting that notification bell. So guys, until my next video, I will see you lot soon. I'm out of it.